How are you all doing? My name is VerticDesigns and welcome back to another tutorial here on this channel. For this video, I'm going to show you how to create your own audio spectrum, and this is something that takes about 5 to 10 minutes. It is really quick and simple. So this is an example of what I've done, and this is what we are going to be doing in this video today. What we want to do first of all is close this down. Make sure you have your audio file and you want to have at least a background or a footage for the background. Now that you've got these two files, you can minimize this and open up your After Effects. In here we want to create a new composition just like any other project, and first of all we start with the width and height. This is going to be 1920 by 1080. Keep it on locked and have it on square pixels. Leave the frame rate on 30. You could put it up to 60, but there's not much difference. Leave it on full, and you want to change the duration to how long your song actually is. For me, I'm just going to leave it as it is because I'm just showing you an example, and leave the background on its default color. Press OK. Once this is loaded, you can now start importing your two files. So if you open up your folder, highlight them both and just drag them in is the easiest way to do it. You can go to File and Open, that works just as well. And once again, drag them down to the timeline. First of all, we want to edit the background. So if you press S and you change this to 50, this is for the scale. We want it to be half of what it was before. And another thing that we are going to do is we are going to click on this little lock area. Next thing to do is you want to go to the audio file, right click on it and go to rename. In here you want to press Ctrl C and you want to go to the text tool, left click and drag it out, and then press Ctrl V. This will just paste in your text, and we're definitely not going to want the end bit. We just want the title of it. So all the way up to here. Change the font to something else that is more bold and something that makes it easier to see. So I'm going to go with this one. Make it all the way up to, let's say 50. We'll leave it as it is and just drag these corners back into its original size. Once you've done that, go to the first tool and move it where you want. If the anchor point bothers you being there, you can go to the tool right here for the anchor point and you can move it to the center. Next thing to do is to press Ctrl and D. This will duplicate it, and using the arrow keys again and holding Shift, we can press the down arrow. Move it a little bit to the right. We are also going to edit the text by going to the text tool, highlighting this. So if you just click on it once and press Ctrl A, that will select it all. And if you change this to something like 40 and give it a different font to make it seem like a subtitle. Next thing that we are going to do is we're going to make the text stand out more. So if you go to the tab that says Effects and Presence, if you don't see this one showing, you can go to Window and then it should be this one right here. Just make sure it's ticked. Once you're in here, you type in glow. It is normally the bottom one, and just apply it to this text right here. And you'll notice now it has a glow, but if we do the opposite for the glow threshold and put this to 90, it will actually start giving it more of a shadow. So let's go with 97. As you can see, now it has more of a shadow. And same thing goes for the subtitle, except from this time we are only going to go with 95. And that should be good. Alright, so we're actually now ready to add in the visual effects by right clicking in the empty area and going to New Solid. Leave it on the default color and the default size, press OK and go to Effects, go down to Generate and then Audio Spectrum. Now this is the default one. We are going to edit this to make it a lot better, so just change the settings to what you prefer. For me, I only want like half of this, and we can move it around where we want it to go. And just like I said before, It makes it a lot easier because if we had the background unlocked, it would move the background instead of this. You want to make sure you pay attention to start frequency and end frequency, because these are the two which you will have to mess about with to get it correct, because it is different for every song, so just keep on messing with these two. Now the first one I should have mentioned is the audio layer, because this is the one that actually links up the music with the visuals. So if you click on here and go to number 4 where your music is, and you'll see that now it actually does play. But we don't want it to go both ways, we just want it to go up, so we change the side to A, and that will make it only go up. Right now it is really small, so let's change this to 36. This to 130, I believe. Or maybe more than that. This one's 50. Maximum height is going to be 1500. This is going to be 150 or 60, I believe. 150. Thickness to 5. We don't want any feathering, so leave that on 0. And I think that's pretty much it. As you can see, it's actually starting to get there. It's just right now it is really thin. So what we can do about that is we can get a effect called Mini. Now that you found Minimax, you just want to drag it in and you want to change the radius to 6 and just change the color to alpha and color. And now you will see that is actually applied. And if we look at this, it is just what we've been looking at in the preview of the exam. And that is pretty much it. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment on what you thought of the video. In the future, I will make more videos with different effects each video. So you've probably seen a lot from Trap Nation where they use the circle. We're going to look at how to make that and other visual effects which react with music. This has been VerticDesigns, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.